Now, Mag again on. Now, today we go take a breakdown to the so-called Earth. The spinning ball that they give you right here, the fiction, science fiction they give the masses. We go take a look at it because the so-called scientists give you a whole bunch of theories about this Earth right here, the spinning ball, and it's not real. It's 100% fake what they got for the people. And we go break it down all the way, including the so-called telescope that they use to see other planets. We go get into all of that and see what they're talking about. Let's go.
June 13, 2014. Scientists researching the Earth's mantle announce that they have found what they believe to be a vast body of water.
A vast body of water. But if you notice, people, 2014, I told you, people, this is how they brainwash you in plain sight. Keep so-called discovering shit right in your face. Right in modern times, they so-called discovering shit. All scientists, so-called astronomer, and all of them is fake. You understand? All archaeologists, government workers, and the masses to keep the dumb down going. That's what you need to know. Now finish listening what they so-called discover.
3 times the volume of all of our oceans combined.
Yes. So they find a body of water 3 times the water that on Earth already. And you already know the Earth is almost all water. So they find water inside the Earth. It's bullshit. 100% in. And that's why you can't believe this ball Earth theory that they sell the masses.
We believe to be a vast body of water, 3 times the volume of all of our oceans combined, contained within a mineral layer 400 miles inside the Earth.
A mineral layer 4,000 miles below the Earth, inside the Earth. Wow, yes, there you go, your idle Earth theory right here. It's not real. Bullshit they're giving the masses. And I already told you, the Earth that you're living on is flat as a damn penny. Don't doubt when I tell you, it's just flat. And you can tell by everything around you, with the trees going straight up, growing straight up. Are you kidding me? You use a level and a plumb to build a house? Of course, this tell you that the Earth is already flat all the way.
The discovery shakes the foundation of what scientists and scholars thought they knew about the ground under our feet.
You see? Because they already tricked the masses with whatever they tell you before. And now they're going to come back and tell you, oh, it's shocking in discovery. And it's shock whatever we got, what we thought we know. It's bullshit, people. It's just another theory they're putting in the masses' head. And it's still tied to the ball Earth. That's how you know it's bullshit.
We have just scratched the surface of the Earth. We drilled down like 8 miles and we had to stop because it got too hot.
You hear that? And of course, I did the video on it and show you. As a matter of fact, I did a whole live show on it and show you with this one right here. The so-called was digging in Russia, digging, and they only got to like 8 miles. They say it's got too hot, so they have to stop. No, it's bullshit. They tell you that they get to a surface that wasn't digging anymore. That's why they stop. That's what they told you. And now they're gonna say it got too hot. Get out of here. It's bullshit. You know much type of cooling equipment they have? Shit that can cool down that so-called drilling bit. They're lying to the masses. This is fake right here. And all of a sudden you find a hollow Earth with all water inside. Dumb on.
Out of 4,000 miles, basically, to the core of the Earth.
4,000 miles, people. I was saying 400, 4,000. This is a damn joke right here. They're tricking the masses 100% in.
Down 8. That's nothing.
We have more than 70 active space programs right now.
You see it? Watch this, people. The shit that the man working on, so-called, going over 2,000 miles per hour. How the fuck he just floating? You understand what I'm saying right here, people? He's not in the vehicle no more. Why would he just floating right alongside it, right there? Why? How did it happen? This vehicle right here moving over 2,000 miles per hour, going around the ball Earth. How the fuck? A man in this white suit right here with the backpack on, hanging right here. You can't believe this shit, people. It's CGI. The same fucking shit you see in the movie. Wake your ass up and watch this behind him. Wow, the Earth? Dumb on.
We can tell you more about the surface of the moon than we can the surface underneath our own oceans.
You hear that? Why you think that, people? They can tell you about the moon and they know nothing about the Earth? You believe that? Wow, the moon is just a light. It's a trickery. And of course, their so-called 50th anniversary. They're killing the masses with this fake moon landing bullshit. And the more they show it, the more the dumb folks jumping on it. You need to wake up. It's nothing but a hoax. Space don't exist. All of this they show you is a fantasy. It's just science fiction. Wow.
We have not actually drilled down far enough to confirm these findings. Could it be that we may be wrong about the composition of our own Earth?
See what they show you people, the so-called Earth core right there. This is what they dumb down the masses with. You gotta be dumb if you believe this right here, people. It's fucking fakery. We're living on a ball. Inside is full with hot melted rocks. Wow. Coals and oil and everything under there also. Yes, your fossil fluid and everything, your gold, your diamond. Get out of here. It's bullshit. 100%.
Some ancient astronaut theorists say yes.
There go your one eye symbol again, and ancient astronaut theories. That's what they say you on the Science Channel, people, and the History Channel. Fucking fakery
and suggest that according to our earliest mythologies, an other Earth might not be found in the heavens, but deep within our own planet.
One of the most
so the so-called heavens is not above, it's underneath, deep in the planet. It's bullshit.
consistent themes that we find in ancient cultures when we travel around the world is the idea that there is another world, another Earth inside of the planet.
Within Buddhism,
That's another world inside the planet. Wow. So inside this Earth, we have another Earth. Get the fuck out of here. It's bullshit. As you can see the Buddha shit right here. This fucker right here with wings on. You better wake your ass up. Nothing but fallen angels. They give the masses to
there's stories of a place called Agartha or Agarthi, which is an inner world, and it's inhabited too by people, and that they
nothing but bullshit. 100% in.
are an advanced race, and even that they have trains and vehicles that are moving through this inner Earth.
This fucker right here can't tell you the fucking lie with a straight face. Yes, they have trains and vehicle moving around inside the other Earth. It's crap, and I told you, there's a lot of dummies on Earth that will take that shit and run. It's bullshit. Bam on.
Is it possible that an other Earth
You think that you're living on this right here? People just dumb. And I'm gonna get deep with this shit because too much dummy on the Earth. I'm gonna ask you a question. What is around the Earth right here? What is around it? That you see with the light, the stars looking thing? What's around the Earth? What is it? What atmosphere is around the Earth? What is it? Space. You got it? This ball supposed to be spinning in space. You got it? So when you're outside, you're supposed to be in space. You're not getting it, people. If this ball right here that we live on, we're not living in the ball. They show you land right there. We're not living in the ball. Yeah, they tell you that another set of people, another set of race, another set of people living inside the Earth. Okay, it's not us. We living on the Earth, so-called. So when you're outside, where you at? You're supposed to be in space, people. Wow, why not? What? Or they go past this. Or they go past this on the smart people. I said, if the ball is spinning inside of the space, then when you're outside, you're in space. Am I lying? Why when the fucking plane take off, it don't float? Why it don't float off in space? Why it don't float off in deep space? This is deep space surrounding the fucking Earth. That's why it be able to spin. Because nothing can spin in mid-air on Earth. On the Earth itself. So all the Earth itself spinning because something holding it up in space. Everything can float in space. So the ball floating, but we can't float. Huh? Why we can't float on the fucking ball that's floating in space? They gotta be able to answer that before they can pass this right here. Why not emulate this spinning ball on Earth? They tell you it's gravity all the water on, so that's why you have water standing up on the side, people. That's all you get, water standing up on the side. That's why you have water standing up on the bottom. And don't fall. So what holding it on again? It's gravity. So where is the gravity on Earth? Why don't somebody emulate this ball right here? Just let a ball spin around with nothing hold it up. Yes, put everything on it and it's supposed to stay there. Why they can't do it? It's fucking fakery. We don't have no space, and we don't live on this damn ball. Bam
can be
on.
located within the confines of our own planet. Historically, underground realms were not relegated to mere mythology. Well-respected scientists and mathematicians.
Here we go, people. Scientists and mathematician. Mathematician. Wow, it's a dumb check right here on the bit of truth. There you go right here. The big old hole they show you in the spinning ball. Here we go, because it's spinning around and a hole in there, but nothing fall out. But let it run.
Have long speculated about a theory that became known as Hollow Earth.
The scientists... Hollow Earth. Somebody asked me about it the other day. Oh, Meg, what do you think about the Hollow Earth? I say, I think you're dumb for even asking me about it, because it is trash.
Edmund Halley is most famous for Halley's Comet. He was also very interested in the Earth, and one of the challenges is...
This one in the purple shirt doing the Illuminati pyramid on their hand sign. Don't believe them, they're fakers.
Trying to figure out what was the real structure of the inside of the Earth. He had a fascinating theory of not just a hollow Earth, but an Earth with multiple layers.
75
Earth with multiple layers. Let's go back. So a multiple layer, but this is a flat plane. This is not a ball. Okay. Okay, so what? You cut off the ball and then showing us what's inside. Okay, all right.
Multiple layers.
We'll take that.
75 years later,
Another fucking drawing they got for the masses again. And they're the one who implement this dumb shit in your brain? Are you kidding me?
18th century mathematician Leonhard Euler put forth his own hollow Earth theory with no concentric shells and a sun at the center spanning 600 miles.
Yeah, that 600 miles is according, and as you could see him right there on screen doing the one eye symbol, it's a devil puppet. That's what you need to know. Let's go back.
With no concentric shells and a sun at the center spanning 600 miles.
Euler was
So a sun at the center, so it's another sun inside the earth again. Wow. Dumb on, people. Yes, a sun inside the earth.
the mathematician. He developed this idea that the planet Earth is not only hollow, but the poles are actually thinned. And there are actually entrances into the inner core at the north and south poles of the
Hear
Earth.
that? At the north and south pole, and you know already, people, this is a fakery. The north pole and the south pole, fakery for the masses. You got it? The center of the earth that they call the north pole is basically right there. You can see it on the flat earth, but you can't find a south pole. You understand? The south is any corner of the earth, and anywhere you walk, in any direction, if it was possible, you would have hit the so-called south pole, which is the end of the earth, the edge of the earth. You understand me? You better wake your ass up. This bullshit that they give the masses about a pole go all the way to from the north to the south. It's garbage.
He imagined that there were advanced civilizations living inside the planet.
Always advance. Everybody, everything that they give you, people, tell you that aliens around, they all advanced more than human. Why they're selling you that dumb shit?
Years of an occupied hollow Earth would be revisited nearly 2 centuries later, in 1947, when famous polar explorer Admiral Richard Byrd
See, Admiral Richard Byrd, a lot of people that believe in truth believe in this guy, but you're dumb. You can't be that dumb to believe in this one. It's a devil puppet. Why the fuck you think you know his name? It's a devil puppet working for them. And of course, anything you hear come from his mouth was scripted by the elite. 100% in. It's a Freemason puppet.
reconnaissance missions over the North Pole.
Here we go.
Byrd allegedly reported in his private journal about a mysterious land beyond the North Pole, which
And that's what they use to dumb down the masses. It's a dumb trick. You better wake your ass up. You think this Admiral Byrd is real? Yes, he went to the North Pole. It's bullshit. 100% in. He's no different from those puppets that they bring to run psyops on the masses.
he
This one
called
is
the
also
center of the great unknown.
Admiral Richard Byrd was able to fly to the North Pole and back and recorded flying over lush green areas where none should have been. And then
It's bullshit. 100% in. Lush green areas that no green should be in. You better wake your ass up. It's bullshit. All of this ice shit that they're showing the masses is mostly fakery. That's what you need to know.
3 years later, he flew over the South Pole.
It's rumored that when Admiral Byrd's task force actually got to Antarctica, that one of the first things they discovered was an entrance into
There
a
you
hollow
go. Of course, there's an entrance to another other earth. There you go again. It's bullshit, people. Wake your ass up. It's just a dumb teaching they give you. And of course, I told you, all this programming tied to Time Warner and the Walt Disney. Okay?
Earth civilization that was populated by very, very advanced beings.
Admiral Byrd.
Very, very advanced beings. So I told you, there's no other beings that less than the human. They are all more than the human beings. I told you, people, this is just to put down the real beings right here on Earth. And of course, discredit the creator that created us. That's how they do it. Why you think science exists? That's what they're here for. 100%.
Made a lot of unusual statements, including talking about what he called a new kind of craft that could fly from pole to pole. And when Byrd got back to
Admiral Byrd tell you about spacecraft was under the Earth, inside the Earth. Yes, and spacecraft flying around from pole to pole. Don't trust nobody that wear this eagle right here. He also got on the Freemason medal right there. You're dumb as a box of rocks. Admiral Byrd trick a lot of dumb folks. You understand? Even people that believe in the flat earth, believe in this character right here. Yes, say come back and say fine land. You're dumb as a box of rocks.
the United States, he was brought back to Washington where he was
It's
questioned.
him, people. It's one of them. I don't get it. Wow, this is how you have to wake up, people. You can't believe the satanic puppets. Why would you believe the people that they bring? I don't get it. It's them bring him. Wow, he got the seals on and everything. Fucking Freemason. Medal on the neck and you trust him? Get out of here with this Admiral Byrd. Are you kidding me? He's a sodomite. Dumb on.
Very heavily about his statements. And allegedly he was told to stop talking about this.
Wow, they tell him to stop talking about it. They're the one who give him that fucking shit to talk about in the first place. No doubt about it. It's just garbage.
Possible that entrances to another world can be found at the Earth's poles.
Yes.
And if so, did Admiral Byrd actually pass through one of them?
It's bullshit, people. Why not? Why these people? They're so in. Let me tell you about the earth that you so-called live on with these people that so-called running it. You see, if they was righteous, all they would have do is show the masses a lot of these shit that they're talking about. They're not showing you nothing. It's just TV, science fiction. They give the masses. Why nobody can go to the North Pole? Oh, it's too cold. You can't fly over it. The plane engine will freeze up. It's bullcrap. 100% trash. But this guy right here, Admiral Byrd, can fly over there in a little private plane. Dumb on, people. It's bullshit.
One of them. According to some ancient
You
astronauts,
see this that you're looking at is CGI. You understand? You ever heard of CGI? Look at this crack right here. It's just too neat. You understand? Too neatly cut. It's just TV for the dumb people.
theorists,
Even the mountains that they show you back there is fakery. It's called CGI. Can I say it again? Wake up, people. It's TV for the
gateways
masses.
do exist.
If we were to discover the other Earth, the place we have sought, the missing world, it would be profoundly humbling. So this would be a place we have sought, the missing world.
This right
It would
here,
be
people.
profound.
What is this? What is this? Why show this? Why show a computer graphics and talking about real shit? I don't get it. Why show science fiction if you want us to believe it?
Humbling.
Why?
So this would be quite a paradigm shift.
Purple. This
History
one
would
I gone
change
also.
in a very major way.
Wow. Ancient aliens again and the masses. Let's bam on.
There's this star, nearly 1,500 light years away from Earth.
1,500 light years away from Earth. And I told you about light and years. Light years is a bullshit. Only for the dumb people who got no brain. You understand? You better wake up. Light years is bullshit. They sell the masses just to fucking confuse you because your fucking brain can't grasp it. They tell you about light years is bullshit. Light don't have no speed. It's just trash they're teaching the dumb folks. 100% in.
We have this telescope that's been staring right at it for a number of years. But scientists say something strange keeps getting in between the telescope and the star.
You hear that? They've been staring at the star with the telescope. Let it sit on the star and something keep blocking it. Something blocking the star. The telescope from seeing the stars at some point. You believe it? Don't believe in the fucking telescope. It's them make it. The same fucking people that fooling you about space and planets. Those are the people who give you the fucking telescope.
Can't figure out what it is. Let's bring in CBS News science contributor Mitchio.
Bam. And of course, they show you this one right here with the purple bricks behind him. It's by design. This sodomite right here on screen, Michu Kachu. Wow. These are one of them they use to fool the masses. This one is Asian. You understand? They have one Asian, one white. The white one they call the science guy. And they have Neil deGrasse Tyson, the black one. Three of them eat out the devil's pot. They use them to fool the dumb folks. You understand? These are the people. They gatekeep the fucking earth. You understand? All fucking fakers they call scientists and astronomy. 100%.
Okay, what is happening? Why is this star causing scientists to wonder in fascination what might be out there?
Well, we don't know, and this could be the biggest story of the past 500 years. Bigger
Yes, the biggest story for the last 500 years. Listen to this sodomite.
than the discovery of America by Columbus, or
Yes, a year. He say some dumb shit out his mouth. Columbus discover America, which is all garbage, 100% trash. And I told you already, the Christopher Columbus was just a system, a fucking system that they sell the masses worldwide. It's not a real person, you understand? And if you can find a real picture of the so-called Christopher Columbus, let me know. All fucking drawing, bam on.
it could be the biggest wild goose chase since the Loch Ness Monster.
Okay, well, now you've given us a huge dichotomy of possibilities. Let's explain it. This is a star called Kick. I like to call it Kick, but it's KIC 84.
Star called Kick. Wow, they play too much, people. And I told you, there's no way for the human being to process these garbage that they give you. And first of all, you can't prove it. You can never prove it because everything is out of our reach. So they bring you all these so-called fake gadgets that telling them what's going on. You get it? It's bullshit.
62852, that's its official name. The Kepler Space Telescope is out there. Can you explain why scientists and why space lovers are fascinated by what's
Space
happening with
lovers.
this?
This star is breaking all the rules. We have to rewrite astronomy
Look
textbooks.
at it, people. What is this right here we're looking at? Where's the star? Wow, cartoon for the dumb people. Grown folks, they're showing this shit and they believe it.
Basically, if a planet eclipses the mother star, goes in front of the mother star, starlight drops by maybe 1% at maximum. However,
bullshit.
starlight
And if you notice what they show you, and I told you every time, when you ever look up in the sky and see this, when you do, take a photo of it and let me get it. When you ever look in the sky and see none of this shit that they show you on TV, it's science fiction.
It has been dropping at 22%. There is a colossal, humongous object of some sort blocking the starlight from this star.
Okay, so imagine if you're in a movie theater and you see the spotlight coming from behind you, and on the stage, what you're seeing is a huge nebulous rectangle of shadow, and you don't know what's causing the rectangle of shadow on the stage, right? Something like that. Okay, could it be an alien superstructure?
Wow, an alien superstructure. You hear that, people? This is the brainwash they use to make you believe in the ball earth in the first place. And I told you, they're cooking up this fucking alien invasion, our signs and wonders in the sky that they got for the masses. And after you listen to all of these trash that they teach you, of course, the first thing gonna pop in your head, yes, it's an alien.
That's what we're speculating. We've ruled out all the usual suspects, rogue planets, comets, asteroids. What's left but Star Trek? We're talking about
Star Trek. And I told you, people, if you listen to these dummies, I tell you, in a world of hurt, they're way dumber than you. They talk some dumb shit out the mouth, and bam, they got you.
it's called a Type 2 civilization that could build a gigantic sphere, perhaps bigger than Jupiter, to absorb starlight.
Wow.
And this, of course, is right out of science fiction, but here we are.
Right out of science fiction, because they can't hide it, people. It's science fiction, 100%. From the so-called satellite that they tell you spinning around the earth, it's all science fiction. Nothing is real that they give you about space. It don't exist. You can never get out the earth. We all trapped in here, including the fucking elites. They can't get out of the earth, and that's what you need to know. Operation Fishbowl. When they so-called firing all that rocket in the sky, in 1959 or 1957. They did that because they know, they find out that they're trapped inside this earth. All of mankind is trapped. There's no way out. To the top, no, you can't go to it. Made out of diamond, the hardest surface known to man. You think they can go underneath the ground? No, they can't. They can't get out of this earth. We're trapped in here, no doubt about it.
Staring at it, and we have no logical explanation other than to assume that perhaps, just perhaps, it's made by a civilization a few thousand years more advanced than ours.
Like civilization that 1,000 years more advanced than ours. I told you, any fucking thing they say they found, or they so-called selling you aliens, they go tell you they're more advanced than human being, discrediting God work.
The Federation of Planets.
Wait, does that put us back in like Cro-Magnon status?
Well, compared to them, yes. We are what is called a Type 0 civilization. We get our energy from oil and coal. Type
Yes,
1...
we get our energy from oil and coal. Nothing but fake where they sell the masses on Earth.
Be like Buck Rogers, planetary civilization. This civilization is stellar. They can manipulate the energy of a star if it pans out.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm left baffled because they also spotted this star in 2009. This is October 2015. Why are we just talking about it now?
Because as Carl Sagan said, remarkable claims require remarkable proof. If you're going to say that this discovery...
What the fuck y'all ever prove? Never prove none of the theories that you give us about space or planets. None at all. You never prove the theory about the moon. Nothing. Nothing at all. How the fuck you gonna prove this? Wow.
With the discovery of America by Columbus. If it's on that kind of scale, you better be sure that it's not some kind of hoax or some kind of dust on the telescope.
Some kind of hoax or dust on the telescope. Dust on the telescope. So if a dust on the telescope can make you see a planet, wow, what kind of fucking object is that? A dust on the telescope can let you see a planet? I told you already, people, any fucking thing you see in that telescope was meant for you to see. They make it like that. That's what you need to know.
And
There's
if this potential hypothetical civilization is 1,000 years more advanced than we are, why haven't they made contact with us? Are we as human beings just not ready for that?
Well, if you go down a country road and see an anthill, do you go down to the ants and say, I bring you trinkets, I bring you beads, I give you nuclear energy, take me to your ant queen? Or you have this politically incorrect urge to step on a few of them.
Yeah, right. That's a very good...
All bullshit. Yes, a good analogy. It's garbage for the dumb people. 100%. And listen to them, what they're gonna mention right here.
Point. It's equally as good as my theater metaphor. I like both.
So why should they land on the White House lawn? We have nothing to offer them. If they can build an object bigger than Jupiter, I mean, we have nothing.
They can build an object bigger than Jupiter. Nothing but bullshit they sell you, people. Wow. From these so-called science guys. Wow. All trickers. Gatekeepers for the masses.
Are we going to get answers in our lifetime about this?
Well, next we're going to focus our radio telescope to see whether we can eavesdrop on their I Love Lucy. Maybe they too have...
us, people. What is this? Wow. This is laughable.
Leave It to Beaver and TV shows like that. So we're going to focus our radio efforts now on this star to see whether there's any regular radio emissions from that planet.
Oh, it's so exciting. Mitio, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, my pleasure.
So exciting.
TV shows like that. So we're going to focus our radio efforts now on this star to see whether there's any regular radio emissions from that planet.
Oh, it's so exciting. Mitio, thank you.
I don't know why I'm...
See whether we can eavesdrop on their I Love Lucy. Maybe
I Love Lucy. There you go, people. Right there. He mentioned it. Wow. Let's go back a little bit.
See whether we can eavesdrop on their I Love Lucy. Maybe they...
Wow. The Eye of Lucy. And just in case you don't know what that is a so-called telescope owned by the Pope and the Vaticans. You understand? They call it the Eye of Lucy. Wow, a reference to Lucifer, the one-eyed God, 100% in, people. And I told you, don't trust no telescope. As a matter of fact, let's go deeper into the so-called telescope. Let's go. Just in case you're dumb, people, there go your telescope right there. What it look like to you is fucking CGI fakery. As you could see right there, people. 1.5 billion right there for your number 3. You better wake your ass up. It's not real. Take a look at this CGI object up close. You see the walls? You see the ground? It's not real. It's fake shit. 100% in. And then they zoom in and give you this. You believe that this can see some shit in the sky? Bam! What is this right here? Your hover? What can it capture? As you could see, 15 times right there for your number 6. This is a CGI right here. They give the dumb masses. Wake your ass up. This telescope is fake. They're just faking the dumb masses. Look at this. When it moving away, what it is CGI. All fake where they give the masses. I don't give a fuck if you call some of them Aya Lucifer. They can't fool everybody. This is fakery. They give the masses. There go your telescope. Can see a new fucking planet every time. It's bullshit. 100% in. And I told you, it should be some kind of crime to trick the dumb people. Of course, praying on the damn weak. This is what you get to see right here when you look through your telescope. This is what you go see? Dumb on. Are you kidding me? What is all these fucking steel bars around it? That's why you can see that far? You better wake your ass up, people. This is just a gadget. They're gonna make it real weird looking, not something that you're used to seeing. And that, of course it go get you. It's not real. It's fake shit. There you go. So-called telescope. Are you kidding me? How the fuck this get to see planets in deep space? 15,000 light years away, this can see it. You better wake your ass up, people. The time is now. They're tricking us for a long, long, long time. It's time for you to wake up, people. Get the fuck up. I'm gone.